June wheels were turning and she was trying to low-key come up with a plan, but her plan wasn't working. And I've been saying this all along because she really thought she had a friend. What's up, everybody? Excuse me. Ooh, still got a little cold. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my Twisted Life TV. I am Poetry. You are here for another recap and review of The Handmaid's Tale, Season 3, Episode 5, Unknown Caller. Now, apologize for my delay today. We had a few storms. Now, I love me a good storm. I love listening to the rain. And even if it's coming softly or coming heavily, I love that shit, right? But we had tornadoes today, and those tornadoes caused my lights to be flickering off and on, and I was not about to go watch TV or come on camera in the middle of that type of storm. On top of that, once the storm ended, Hulu was down. So I just couldn't do what I needed to do as far as this recap, but we are here together right now. I'm not going to go in the comment section today because I want to make this quick and put this video up. Anyway, we open up this episode with June thinking of the images she just saw of the protests with Luke and Nicole. And she thanking God that they are safe and so very proud of herself that she made it happen. You know, miracles aren't just made by God. Miracles are made by humans. And she's the one who made the miracle of Jelly Bean being safe up in Canada happen. I still say Luke is in danger. A lot of y'all don't agree with me, but I think Luke is in danger. Last week, I asked the question, why the hell did she say that was Luke? Why did she confirm it? Of course, they already knew it because he said, is this Lucas Bancroft? They knew it, but she still didn't have to fucking confirm it. She didn't have to confirm it. She didn't have to say shit. She just could look stupid, look shocked, looking off. I ain't seen my husband in 7 years. I'm gobsmacked right now. I can't answer. I don't know how to find the words. That's what she could have done. But she said yes and confirmed that was him. I said he's in danger. But now all of a sudden, she remembers she got a husband. You know, now she miss and crave his attention. And, you know, the fact that he even existed. And I'm thinking, girl, bye. Bye. Don't miss me with that. Of Matthew. I was having a few discussions in the comment section last week or this upcoming week about Matthew and why we dislike her so much. It may just be me. But like I said, I called her Ben Carson in the doggone review. She's more a little bit like Candace Owens. And one of the people that I was speaking to, Feisty Wraith, I think that's her name, was saying that Matthew is a product of her environment. This is true. But all of them are a product of their environment. The reason why Matthew is like Ben Carson and Candace Owens to me, I said this to her already, but I'm saying it to everybody now, is because she is that type of slave that is so caught up in the system that she's starting to believe her own lies. You can clearly see Matthew is lying to herself. I said that a few times, that I can see that she's putting on a facade. And one of the things that, damn, I just forgot that quick. One of the things that she was saying was that, you know, Candace Owens don't believe her own lies. She lied to herself. So is Matthew. She's lying to herself. And she's the worst kind of fucking slave to me because she not only conforms, she's trying to convince you to conform as well. That's the problem I have with her. Beat her with the bars of soap. That's how I said I would do it, and I wouldn't take that back at all. She's the type of person that when Harriet Tubman said that if she could have freed 1,000 more slaves, she would have if they would have realized that they were slaves. She is that person. Harriet Tubman again also said that she can't free everybody. There's some people she gonna have to leave behind, and some people she may have to kill herself. That's of Matthew for me. That's how I felt about her. Now, some situations happened. You see, she came around. She started coming to the light a little bit at the end of this episode. But that's exactly how I was feeling about Sister Girl right now. No, you're not finna convince me to be comfortable with my captivity. That's not what you're finna do. And then you're not gonna ridicule me because I'm trying to get free. That's not what you're finna do, sis. And then expect me to have sympathy for you. Pity maybe. That you so fucking caught up in that slave mentality, maybe I'll have that for you, but that's about it. But anyway, She ain't just trying to survive. She ain't just trying to survive. You know, she's conforming. She's conforming. Because every time she opened her doggone mouth, it was either to get somebody else to conform or to condemn them. That's not surviving. That's shucking and jiving. That's what I call it. Oh, that rhymed. I'm a poet. I am a poet, but still. Anyway, she's telling June statements like these. She's telling June that I hope that they bring Jelly Bean back to her rightful mother. And I was like, did she really just say that? June looking like, this girl, come for real now, for real? Yes, and they had to know to add on. And I know you wasn't that dumb to marry a kidnapper. I know you smarter than that, right? Is that how you really want to feel? What you want me to really convey to me? That's what okay, I got you, boo. I got you, boo. So my dislike of Matthew remains. It did. So June goes in to see the commander. He like, nope, whatever you asking. No. I know you want something. I know you. She always wants something when she go in and talk to him. So she started to leave out. And so she turns, stops and thinks and says, okay, so is my husband safe? I don't know. Does he wear a seatbelt? He check his blood pressure? He crossed at the pedestrian crosswalks? I don't know. Is he safe? She say, is he in danger? You know what the heck I'm asking you, sir. We all in danger. He is not going to give her a direct answer at all. He said, that's what you wanted, right? You wanted for your baby and your husband to be up in Canada safe. That's what you got. Now you worried about him? Like somebody put in the comment section, oh my God, I don't want to say it was Skittles, maybe. They put in the comment section that June decided to use, it might not have been. Forgive me for messing up people's comments. That June probably wanted her to be called Nicole instead of Holly. So that way Serena and them could know, or the people in Gilead could know that a baby from Gilead got free. That was putting a target on their back to me. That really was. I still say that was all for the sake of Serena, just a bond with Serena. But that definitely put a target on their back. Like, of all the people in this protest, why was Luke the one being watched? And at that moment, he had baby Nicole in his arms and gonna say, look at Nicole, her first protest. And they like, oh my God, there's our lost child right there. Why June is not being more reprimanded, I'm very unsure about. Because if the baby, your baby, ended up with your husband, that will lead me to believe you had something to do with the escape. Makes sense to me. Why would Emily just kidnap your child and take your child to your husband of all the children that's there? Make it make sense. Emily just gonna go and attack the Waterfoots out the blue, somebody she ain't never dealt with. Well, Rita come in and say to Serena, you know, aren't you happy she's safe? She up in Canada. And Serena's like, with a stranger? Yeah, he's a stranger to you, but not a stranger to June. To me, is all that matter. Serena has always been selfish. Like I said, Serena and June are both the same in this way. They are both very selfish ass entitled women. In this moment, I already seen Serena's wheels turning. That baby ain't with me. June, I help her get motherfucking free, and she give my baby off to somebody else instead of keeping it with her. And now she back here as a fucking constant reminder that my baby gone without me. That's how Serena has been looking and feeling through all these episodes. Yes, he's with a stranger, Serena Joy. It looked like Serena want to bring that baby back. That's what it looked like to me, y'all. Well, Fred took June's advice. He gonna give Serena a voice, right? So they having the meeting of the sons of Jacob's, or the commanders, and during this meeting, they gonna let Serena talk. Shocking to me, because I thought the voices she was supposed to be giving was supposed to be behind closed doors, not in front of the other commanders, but they gonna welcome her on in. She not only get to ask questions without ridicule, oh, I can't talk right now, it's late at night, without ridicule or without hesitation. They get to answer all her questions about Luke. Is he a man of faith? Is he this, he that? And Fred said, well, we got her medical records. No, she been getting all her shots and all her vaccinations and everything. She gained weight. She in this percentile and that percentile. And then he passes her the records. Not only is he giving her a voice, he's allowing her to read without consequence. Serena looking like, what is going on here? Oh, I am getting some power back. That's all she needed to do was to wake her old sinister ass back up. Was a little bit of confidence, and June helped her get that confidence back. Dumbass. That's how I'm feeling about that right there. So anyway, they leave out of there. Serena all in tears and everything. Fred is like me. I thought this is what you said you wanted. You wanted to get our baby safe up to Canada. You giving me mixed signals here. You got to tell me what you're thinking. I can't read your mind. Serena's pain isn't in the fact that Jelly Bean is gone. It's the fact that she ain't with her. No matter where she is, if she's in Canada or if she's in Gilead, she is not with her. That's her baby. June has convinced her that she is that child's mother. So somebody else mentioned that the fact that the baby was a product of rape. This is why June has disconnected with it. And I don't think I responded to that comment because I understand that mentality of being a product of rape and why you wouldn't connect with it. Damn, I haven't told my story. I'm not going to tell my story. Anyway, use Grey's Anatomy. If you're watching Grey's Anatomy, Jo, the character, learned that she was a product of rape. And her mother just could not love her because every time she looked at Jo, she saw her rapist, right? We take Olivia, who's on Law and Order, SVU. She's also a product of rape. Her mother did take care of her. She was in the environment with her mother, being a product of rape. So two different people can have two different reactions. I myself, if I found out I was pregnant from a rape, I probably would have had an abortion. Yes, I'm pro-choice. But if for some reason I found out too late, if I felt like I couldn't keep the baby, I probably would have gave the baby up for adoption. But like I said, like with Jo, she ended up in the foster care system and was battered and abused through that system. But I honestly don't think that I would give my child up if I did not have an abortion. I think I would have kept, even if it was a child of rape, because it's still my child. Majority of us that's born these days, we all oops babies any damn way. We weren't playing kids. We was all unwanted kids. And I know that that's an unwanted kid in a violent way, but still. But so I heard you when you put that in the comment section. I just chose not to respond to it. But in this particular episode, June lets us know that is not true. She does not feel like her baby is a product of rape. She said her baby was born out of love. So the disconnect that she had with Holly and the ease to give her away to Emily to safety had nothing to do with her disconnect from that baby. So I'll go back to one of my first questions. How do you decide which child to save? That I'm going to put this child just hoping that I can get them to safety to go after another one. How you make the decision? I really don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know how I could decide. Like I said, there was no guarantee Emily was going to make it, but she did. So she's relieved for that fact. But okay. So late that night, June gets a visit. They always come to her like she about to be picked the fuck up. Like something is going on. Like, hey, they came for you. They didn't study. The fuck, who came for me? She go down there and it is Fred and Serena. Okay, so Commander Lawrence like, look, they just want to talk to you. Don't worry. They just want to talk to you. They want to arrange a meeting with Jelly Bean. Y'all doing too much. You doing too much. Like, Fred, like your husband will be protected. My husband? When we start calling him my husband? I got a husband now. Okay, everybody gonna be protected in this situation. Don't worry. What I gotta do? Call him. Call him. First of all, how y'all get his fucking phone number? Because I ain't had it. I ain't talked to the man in over 7 years. So I still ain't got the phone number. But they got his number because they got all his records. You know, Canada did release that to them, which I'm very surprised about that. Why would you be listening? No, he's a refugee. Why would you be giving the place that tried to kill him, you know, a place that he had to flee from for fear of his life, his contact information? I just don't, what the fuck is going on with Canada? We talked about this a couple episodes ago. Canada ain't being too bright. They not taking advantage of what resources they have. They got escaped handmaid there, Emily. I will be using everything that they got to get all the information I need from Emily, you know, because 2LO's still there. We learned that this episode. It looked like a different man, though. Well, I don't know why thinking it looked like a different man. Anyway, June did not ask the appropriate question for me. I need to know what will happen if I say no. Which she did. June was like, no. I said, exactly. No, motherfucker, don't do it. I wouldn't either. Hell, like I said, I wouldn't even tell them or confirm that was Luke. Now y'all want me to hear the voice of the man that I once loved. A voice of a man that I may never again in life, because we never know how this shit gonna play out. Nope, not gonna do it. That's not gonna help me. That's not gonna help me. So Serena like, let me talk to her alone. They leave the room and leave Serena and her talk to her. So Serena begging and pleading, and she using that psychology right back on June. See, Serena getting her stride back. She's like, look, just, you know, just talk to your husband. You know, June. Also, we using my real name now. We acknowledging that I was a person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not property of Joseph. I'm a person. I am June. We're going to acknowledge that. Okay. So she's like, no, that's not going to help you. It's not going to fix anything. Don't you think I want to see her too? They don't care about the girl. Serena only care about herself. I've been saying this. Okay. But anywho, so June said, well, what you want me to do? I mean, well, she said, what do I get from this? Serena like, what do you want? Whatever you want to get. Pacification. That's exactly what that was. Pacification. She said, for you to owe me. No, June. That's not good enough for me. Not good enough for poetry. You need to be specific on what it is that you want. Not for you to owe me. What? How about get my other daughter free? Hannah Banana. How about that? How about getting me free so I can get my other daughter free? How about you arrange a visit for me to be with my daughter? I'm arranging the visit for you to go be with Jelly Bean. How about you arrange a visit for me to spend some time with my kids? Something like that. Be specific, woman. Okay, but OB, I want you to owe me. Okay. Now, we never heard Serena say, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. I owe you, girl. I was hoping that Luke would be like, hell no. She can't see this baby. But at first, when she called him, he rejected the call, as most black folks would do. I think most anybody would do. Unknown number. Who the fuck is this? Reject. He called back a second time. He's like, hello? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? Exactly what he did. It's June. Her voice was so taut. She had a stillness and a heavy anger in her tone when she spoke to him. And he trying to understand how she feeling, how she doing, apologize. I'm sorry I couldn't be there for you. She was like, no, don't. Just listen to what I gotta say, dude. You can clearly tell something is wrong. He like, hey, they with you? They listening in? Yes, motherfucker, they listening in. What you think? She's a fucking slave. She's in captivity. They listening. Okay, but I understand your questions because you like, hey, I'm talking to my baby. He ain't even question one time, how you make it to call me? How this happened? He ain't question that. She went on to say, look, I need you to go meet the Waterfoots at the airport and bring Jelly Bean. The fuck I will? What you mean, bring Jelly Bean? Just do what I say. It's imperative. I'm okay. Hannah, okay, but it's imperative that you do this. So that, I believe, was leading Luke to believe that either she or Hannah would be harmed if he didn't comply. So he said, okay, fine, but I'm not meeting Mr. Waterford. Bring only the winch. That's the only one I could talk to. So, oh, I gotta sneeze, y'all. It's been coming, and then they came in. Okay, so I'm gonna try to keep moving on. So, like I said, Luke couldn't believe she wanted him to go to the airport, but first, they gonna go. I was like, wait a minute. Ain't the Waterfords banned from Canada? I remember that happening. They got banned, right? All the commanders got banned. All their relations and ties with Canada was banned. Okay, and secondly, y'all really gonna let Serena Joy fly by herself? Huh. That was odd to me. I was very shocked at that as well. But the anger inside of June kept her tears from falling in front of them. Like she wanted to appear strong, but you could tell she was pissed the fuck off, baby. Well, Mrs. Lawrence, who seems very lucid these days, she's very compassionate about June's feelings. Like, I know that had to be hard for you to talk to him after so long, after all these years. And then she reminds us that she don't like her damn husband. Remember that? She said she hated him. She despised him. He's not the man he used to be. You know, he used to speak to her through music and everything. He used to make her mixtapes back in college. I still got some of my old mixtapes from my old ex-boyfriends. I still made mix CDs for the last few guys that I was with. I still do that. So I probably would still do that if I had another man right now, because I love music and like I like speaking through song, through music. So the last dude I made a CD called Wet the Bed. It was all sexual innuendo songs, but like let him know that I've been thinking about you when this guy. I did that. Yeah, anyway, so he used to make her music, and she said he ain't the man he used to be. So June tells her, you know what, it's okay to still hold on to that little sliver of man that he once was. And maybe he got a little bit of that still in him. He did help me. He did help Emily, you know. So June takes it upon herself to go down into the basement and listen to these tapes. Like, oh, shit. So happy-go-lucky song, come on. Well, Serena is out at the crib prepping to go on her trip to go see Jelly Bean. And she's making her a little memory package with a little locket in it. And when she allowed Rita to read it, Rita was like, I can read this? Yeah, go ahead, go and read it. So I was like, so this is where it seems like the power, some of the power that women are getting back at this point. One being the right to read and I guess listen to music. Well, Rita passed her a package that says, you know, this came late in the night. And she was like, who sent that? What is it? She's like, I don't know. It wasn't addressed to me. Well, I was like, who did send it? June? June sending a little package of Jelly Bean to her? So she is flying alone, despite the guardian being there with her. She's basically alone. Fred stayed back in Gilead, and she's on this. It looks like it's a commercial plane, but it was emptied out, gutted out for cargo. So Mr. Tuello, he meets her on the tarmac and was like, "Hey, I'm trying to make sure everything goes through smoothly." And I was like, "Who called you? Who called you? Like I didn't realize that you was gonna be the delegate for." Gilead and Luke. I guess he is the American ambassador. He's representing America. And Luke technically still is an American citizen. I don't know. But I was surprised to see Miss Tuello there and orchestrating this meeting. I was so surprised that anyone outside of the Waterfords knew about this meeting. But I guess in order to get Serena on that plane, they had to let more people in on it. And I was thinking if Serena was so dead set on not being there, dead set against this way of life, she's turning over this new leaf, she would have got off that plane and not looked back. Tuello was offering her clothes to wear so she can comfortably blend in because, you know, Luke didn't want to move the meeting place a little. They're not at the same place they were supposed to meet at. He didn't want to make her stick out. I was like, why not? Make her stick out like a sore fucking thumb. Make her stick out like a sore thumb. But she got on pants, you know, her hair down. She even wearing a smile. And I still have no sympathy for her at all. None. No sympathy for this woman. I still feel she has no fucking right to see Jelly Bean. I don't give a damn about her tears at all. Nothing. No, she's not Jelly Bean's mother to me at all. So she's her fucking kidnapper. She's her rapist. She's the mother of her rape. That's what she is. It's the only mother she is. She's a motherfucker. That's all she is to me. Well, Serena reached out to try to shake Luke's hands. And I was like, that's right, Luke. Pay her dust. Pay her dust. Don't shake her hand. So she said, may God bless you. And he said the same thing I said at the same time. Fuck you. Exactly, right? I'm like, Luke, what are you expecting to gain from this woman? Why are you here? Why did you want this meeting? She's like, I want Nicole to know her mother. You ain't her mother. So she gonna retort back to Luke, well, you ain't her father. Okay. But she deserves to know her story. She deserves to know every part of her, whether it's good or bad, however complicated it has been. She needs to know where she came from. And Luke said, yeah, I will let her know who she came from. She's going to know about her mother, which ain't you, and how her mother risked everything to get her to safety. She going to know that story, believe that. So she says, well, I need you to know I protected your wife. Luke said, what did you say? That took him back, but that made him ease up on her a little bit. And like, okay, do you want to hold baby Jelly Bean? And he allowed her to hold her. I was thinking, you protected June after all those years of torture. That's what you talking about, you protected her. You gave her a little extra free minutes to get away. That's how you protected her. After all those fucking years of torture. I said this in season 1 and season 2. Evil people can do nice things sometimes, but that don't mean you're not an evil fucking person. You didn't do shit to protect her. Overall. That's how I feel about this. Don't make yourself out to be no goddamn hero, Serena Joy. Don't make yourself out to be no hero. Anyway, he let her hold Jelly Bean, and after that, Tuello was like, hey, you know what? You can keep the clothes. My offer's still staying. He's basically like, offering to help her get out of Gilead. And she was like, no, that is my home. I'm going back to my home. Y'all know what this face looked like. Yeah. She goes back in the back room and breaks down crying, starts trashing all the bags and everything. And the package falls out and it says it's addressed to Luke. I was like, I guess he ain't getting that shit, huh? I guess he ain't getting that. Well, Serena get back and said, the meeting was perfect, but now it's over. That's all she wanted, was for everything to be over. Fred said, it don't have to be. Well, what you mean by that, Fred? I mean, damn. More flights back and forth to Canada or what? Or you gonna get that Jelly Bean back? Is that what you finna do? What you mean by it don't have to be over? So, Matthew, they in the store. She finally snaps out of it. Somebody took the camera and clicked the picture on her ass or something. Why? Because she pregnant again. Now her 4th baby is going to be taken away from her. And all this hoopla with baby Nicole Jelly Bean, Holly, all this hoopla has made her really see that her baby could be free too. You know what I'm saying? So she finally admits that she's happy that Jelly Bean is safe and her husband, Luke, is safe up in Canada. And she's sorry for being a bitch. Then Matthew says, I think everything will be okay. And right on cue, a guardian comes in and swoops June's ass up. I don't think everything's going to be okay, sis. I don't think it's going to be okay. I'm like, Serena did give Luke the package. He opened up, it's the tape that June was listening to, or the Commanders, with that old happy-go-lucky song on it. And he listened to it like, what the hell is this? Then all of a sudden, June's voice comes through. Luke breaks down. He breaks down. I actually shed a thug tear with him. And y'all know I don't like Luke that much, but I shed a little thug tear because he was really emotional. He drew that emotion out of me. And I kept saying all this time, I can't wait till he found out that baby, who's the real daddy of that baby. Well, he found out now. She basically could tell him to move on with his life. Because while she's been there, she's had to build a life of her own there. And Nicole's real name is Holly. She needed to let him know that baby was born out of love. She don't consider that a rape baby. I still consider it a rape baby because she wouldn't have been in that situation with Nick. She was in captivity. And I think Nick took advantage of the situation that she was in captivity. But yeah, she said that baby was born out of love. She loved that man. And he helped her to survive. But she gonna do everything she can do to get to Hannah. She trying everything she doing from this point on is to get to Hannah. She promised him that. She fighting. I still love you though. I still love you. Luke broke down. He was on that bridge crying. He had that man character. He was on that bridge crying. Like, did my wife just tell me she was in love with another man and a baby that I had, that she put in my arms, is the child of that union? That's some heavy shit to handle. You know, I think if he would have knew that in the beginning, he wouldn't allow Serena to see that baby at all. I don't think he would allow her to see it at all. Anyway, the van stops, you know. Aunt Lydia greets her. Okay, what the hell is going on? That's what June want to know too. Well, ain't you a nosy Nelly? Said Aunt Lydia. She all happy and stuff. I was like, this ain't good. Aunt Lydia too happy about this, baby. I want to know what's up. Like, what's going on? Did the water send for you? Why, yes, they did. Yes, they did. Well, before we find that out, June is taken back into a little dark room, made to remove her clothes, and she's got brand new threads, bright, bold red, like brand new. It appears she's on a production set. Lights, camera, action, baby, right? What lie they about to sell today? What lie? Baby, June is like, Serena, what did you do? What did you, hey, sis, what did you do? Serena ignored her, shook her off, you know, shook her words off of her, right? I said, this is what's happened, June. You gave Serena the will to fight again. You did that. You gave her power, and she about to turn and use that power on you. Big dummy. That's how I feel about it. Aunt Lydia is like, don't try nothing slick either, because there will be consequences. And I'm ready to give them to you. The fact that they called Aunt Lydia in to oversee this whole production just lets me know that they gonna keep using Aunt Lydia as a tool to keep June in check. Hell, June may be back with the Waterfords at this point. I wouldn't be surprised if she's now their property again. I don't know if Commander Lawrence would have let her go, but he might have. He seemed a little bit too happy with his wife again. They sitting there listening to music together. But anyway, Fred and Serena sit down and make a formal plea to the Canadian government. Our baby was stolen by a fugitive. It was kidnapped. This is our child. Our family misses her. June standing there in the background as part of that family. Our family misses her and wants her to return home. And we are begging and pleading and asking Canada to help us and have their full support in returning that which is ours. You thought you made a friend, didn't you? Thought you made a friend, didn't you, Joy? Thought you made a friend, huh? Huh? Thought that you was manipulating Serena and Fred to do your will. You got played, didn't you? You got played. What have I been saying all along? Fuck Serena Joy. I've been saying it all along. But no, a lot of y'all in the comment section was like, no, Serena is turning a new leaf. She's on our side again. She's going to be one of the best allies. June is being smart. She's really manipulating them. I agree. June wheels were turning, and she was trying to low-key come up with a plan, but her plan wasn't working. And I've been saying this all along because she really thought she had a friend. That's what she thought. Take it from somebody who was a victim of oppression. I'm a black woman. I'm a victim of oppression. You don't make friends with your oppressor. Fuck them. That's what you're supposed to do to them. Ugh. We end this episode with that long, desperate-ass, angry stir from June again. OMG. I don't even know how long that stir was. But we only got one scene of fire. That one scene of fire when Miss Lawrence came in and talked to June. I didn't even count the sum. That was it, y'all. So I want to thank y'all for being here. I thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll be back next week. Y'all leave your comments down in the comment section whether y'all disagree with me or not. We like to talk around here. Y'all have a good one. Peace.